What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? And yeah guys, we have one of the forbidden double whammy, double big chunky wongies. I need to stop saying that. Let's check out with this update that we got with ABBA. Why are you so close to the screen, guy? Man, it comes onto the screen and starts whispering and for those of you guys who missed yesterday's video, you can go back and watch that anyway. But ABBA and Preach, they are basically under fire when it comes to Jubilee, a famous YouTube channel that do all these little social experiments and they put them up on YouTube videos, yada yada. It almost got 10 million subscribers, and these guys have been basically reacting to them with permission for years now, and it looks like they're going back and copyright striking all of their videos, maybe 7 or 8. It's enough videos that are getting copyright strike that copyright strikes actually go through, well then their entire channel gets eviscerated for having too many strikes on the channel. You might be able to see ABBA and Preach, they might disappear, but apparently there is an update, and apparently an unlikely ally has arrived, H3H3. That's right, Ethan Klein himself. What did I tell you guys? I said this yesterday, okay? When it comes to the commentary community and people, everything, whenever somebody wants to come in and destroy the ecosystem of that structure, we all band together, bro. All of us, okay? Doesn't matter who we are. We're like, all right, you know what? Let's just forget the fact that we had internet beef for a second, okay? Let's forget the fact that I tried to cancel you. We're gonna all come together and destroy the enemy of my enemy. That's usually what always happens, and it looks like we got a good old-fashioned civil war happening. Also, side note, if you guys hear any audio issues, it's definitely not you, it's me. I've been trying to kind of revamp my audio system here so that it sounds better, and I think I was adding like some barriers or some gates. I don't know. I was doing some audio engineering, and so now it cracks sometimes. So I'm trying to fix that too, okay? It doesn't happen all the time, but if you hear it randomly, just know it's not going to be here forever. I'm trying to fix it, all right? It's not you. You're not going crazy.
Some of you at Fresh and Fit thought we was going to join you in demonetization. Well, I got one message for you.
We are better than you, period.
A little update. You can tell by my smile I got some good news. If you guys are wondering where Preach is, Preach got a life. I be at home just typing and shit. Preach go outside. That's why he's not here right now. But I called him before we did this video, and he's on board with everything. So just wanted to confirm that. Okay. First off, got to give a shout out. Ethan Klein, of all people, contacted me privately. I said, oh my God. Is that H3H3 in my DMs? Is he about to... Nope. He was there to say, hey, bro, you need a lawyer for this copyright claim. I know the best in the business. I said, oh, shit. Avengers!
If you guys don't know, Ethan Klein is basically a professional now when it comes to copyright claims and copyright strikes, okay? And everything that has to do with law, okay? These guys have been through the ringer in the past, like, decade as being YouTubers when it comes to having to have lawyers and face all this controversy. I can't remember specifically what it was. I think it was a copyright strike. I cannot remember, but he was in like 2 or 3 different lawsuits, I believe. One which needed crowdfunding because it was so bad back when he was doing like H3H3 Productions type videos. So he is no stranger to like having lawsuits. He's won every single time. So yeah, his lawyer is pretty much goated. We got Better Call Saul up in this bitch.
Like the enemy of my enemy. Oh man. So shout out to Ethan, okay?
Again!
Second credit goes to all the YouTubers who contacted me, all right, who made videos about the topic. I appreciate you guys, okay?
Gotcha.
Even though we may disagree on different things, I think at the end of the day, we want channels to exist and, you know, for the copyright business to be handled properly. So I appreciate the whole community.
Yeah. We good.
Fans,
yeah.
man, how did I put the fans there? Y'all should be number 1. I'm sorry about that. You guys went crazy, a little too crazy. I know you guys love us, and I appreciate y'all, okay? I'm not going to say I love y'all because that's a strong word, but I really appreciate you guys. But folks who go around contacting these people personally, saying all kinds of foul stuff, listen, critique them. If you want to dislike a video, that's fine. But don't say foul things.
Don't. Put the pitchforks down, man. We're not trying to, like, come on, bro. We're going to get work done, okay? We're going to get stuff done. We're going to make some change. That's a last resort, all right? If you ever see my channel get deleted, then you may spaz out, okay? Then you can crash out and go against anybody you want. But until then, all right, hold it together, keep it together. We're going to strategically do this thing, and we're going to get what we need to get without the harassment, because, you know, it's I remember I was talking about the whole Chugga Conroy thing a couple of days ago, and I was like, guys, it's over. The war, it's over. You know, let bygones be bygones, and we're going to move through it. And like everyone in the comments is like, no, I'm still angry. Ah! I need blood. And I'm like, what is wrong with y'all, man? Go outside. Go to the gym, okay? Go play some video games. Go take a nap. I said it's over. Please relax. I know you're excited. I know you love your homies. And we all appreciate the energy and enthusiasm, but just, you know, it's a time to go in and it's a time to not go in.
The footage of me and Preacher you're going to see right now was before I had the call with Jubilee. So I go on the Jubilee website, and here it says, we make content you won't forget, and we've got the stats to prove it. Over 3.5 billion views across all platforms. Over 4.5 million people are engaging with our content every week. And they have a video on their official YouTube, on their official website. Let's take a look.
There's a new Jubilee video apparently.
Watch a Jubilee.
Heated discussion today because today's
Who's that? Who's that?
That's me.
That's on their official Jubilee website.
While they're copyright striking people.
Hold on. It's
All right, so this was going to be the gotcha. So they were getting attacked. They was like, all right, we got to go in. And then they literally found out and realized that they are on the front cover of Jubilee's official website while they're getting striked. This has got to be something weird that's going down. This has got to be an imposter.
I did get to speak to the CEO of Jubilee. I'm going to try my best to summarize the conversation and some of the things that me and the CEO of Jubilee talked about. And as somebody who does a lot of React content, who adds commentary, who transforms a lot of the work that we react to through jokes, parody, commentary, which I believe falls under fair use, and through a lot of case law would agree. There are other people who do reactionary content that would not fall into fair use, who literally sit there, play the video, and don't say anything. Now, that to me is theft, okay? I've always said this, even though I do this genre, I don't think everyone who does this genre is doing it correctly. Anyone who's doing bad forms of reactionary content, I'm okay with them being copyright struck if what they're doing is genuinely theft.
Let me pause because I'm not trying to get, copyrighted for theft, for stealing his content. Let me do some commentary, add some bits to this. But yeah, when he said that there's people who basically cut on their videos and watch it in the background, I start instantly thinking about like a few Twitch streamers. I won't name any few. I won't call anyone out because I haven't actually seen it happen. But you guys know there was a huge fiasco in the Twitch space where a lot of popular Twitch streamers would sit here, put on the video in the background and be like, wow, that's cool. Crazy, and then keep playing the video for like 3 minutes, and then wow, interesting, and then go ahead and grab some freaking Cheerios and keep eating. Right? There's a lot of popular people who have been monetizing videos for a long period of time without adding anything transformative about it. These guys would not be able to get 2 million subscribers by stealing people's content. Okay, the fact that they do transform the content and they add their commentary is the reason why they are so successful. So no, App and Preach don't fit in that bucket.
So they said they were going to take away all the copyright claims, and I appreciate them for that. At the same time, the kind of content that Jubilee makes is expensive. They have to hire all kinds of people. They have to bring people in. They have to coordinate all the extras or all the contestants or all the participants. So they have to have a coordinator for that. They're paying those people. Set design, location, camera equipment, editing. They have to pay for a lot to produce this kind of content. Our content is more low budget because there's really not that much in the production value, so it's cheap. What does that mean? We can afford not to do too well in terms of views. Why? Because we're not having that much overhead, so we're still going to make a profit. For them, they have certain quotas, and when they're not, you have to figure out why. And one issue that they're running into, according to them, is a lot of people are just straight up stealing their content.
Wait, so this not an imposter. It's the CEO. He talked with the guy at Jubilee, and it was Jubilee. A lot of people were wondering if this was like some kind of shell company, like some false company that was out here copyright striking people and they're just shady people, and that's what was occurring. But apparently it looks like it was actually them, which in my opinion makes things look worse because damn, how you going to come at these guys with 6 or 7 plus copyright strikes without at least not communicating to them first, okay? Like not even at least having a conversation. And this is probably happening from what I've heard from a couple of you guys in the YouTube chat. You guys said this was happening to my homie Pegasus. More Pegasus, my gang over there. Pegasus was actually making commentary videos on Jubilee and was getting got too as well, okay? I was going to make one to see if I was going to get got. So what's going on? I'm going to keep, imagine we're going to get the answers here, but a lot of people have been reacting to their content for a really long time. And are they saying now that their bottom line is just not working because there are too too many people stealing their content, I could see that. The thing is that Jubilee's content is much more interesting, at least in my opinion, to watch through the eyes of somebody that you'd like to watch it through. It's like, I don't know, like a Netflix reality TV show, right? You might not like, reality TV shows, but if you sit down with like a group of people and watch it who have like some really good commentary, sometimes it can be hysterical, right? So it's one of those things where I would never just watch a Jubilee video on my own because I honestly don't care, but I would love to watch these guys react to it. And I guess that could affect their bottom line. So it's creating two forms of content, people who want to watch Jubilee raw and people who want to watch Jubilee through the eyes of somebody else. I can understand that.
To be fair to them, hundreds and hundreds of channels react to Jubilee. Hundreds. Way more than they react to us. And if all these people are just pilfering their views or misusing their content or making it low budget or whatever it might be, it hurts their brand. So I could understand them wanting to protect their company, wanting to protect their product, and hiring a group to be able to take this massive amount of people. Unfortunately, I think the mistake that they made is how they went about this. And I think they agreed with that. They said, we changed our stance, which he admitted, and the way we did this was incorrect. But he also had the grace to say, I admit this mistake and we want to fix it and we want to find solutions to make our company be protected. And is something I support, because even though I do reaction stuff, I wish YouTube had implemented a revenue system where, every time I react to a video, they should get 10% of whatever I make. I'm okay with that because I think it's fair. Unfortunately, I just can't set that up because YouTube doesn't have that built into the system.
Yeah, people have been asking for that type of system for quite some time. I think it's going to happen sometime in the future. I feel like the way that the internet goes when it comes to reacting, and you got TikTok and stitching. Well, you had TikTok, more on that later. But yeah, there should be some type of revenue sharing system. There's a revenue sharing system for copyright strike purposes, right? If I put like a 10-second audio clip from Sony Universal, they're going to get copyright strike. They're going to be like, hey, your entire 1 hour video, Omni, it now belongs to me, Sony. You can't monetize it. The money's going to go down. So they definitely have revenue sharing concepts where basically you can get got for putting 10 seconds of audio in a goddamn hour video. So there's got to be something here when it comes to like reacting to content that's eventually going to happen. Not now, but I think sometime in the future. It seems like that's the direction we're going to go in. I think also when it comes to like handling things, if you're a company like Jubilee, you got to make an announcement first, right? Like you can't just go out here, start promoting all of these people who are watching your content and then suddenly say, nah, and just yoink it without saying nothing, just silently just start assassinating people in the dark. And they're like, what the heck? What happened to my channel? Like, make a goddamn like announcement. I don't care if it's a community post. I don't care if it's a YouTube video. Let people know that, man, we're hemorrhaging. We're bleeding out here for people reacting to our content. And we need to find an alternative method. Until we do so, we have to say no to the reaction content. Don't go start punishing people in the past for stuff that you was okay with, dog. That's wild.
All this to say, I understand why they did what they did. I don't think they went about it the right way, and I think they would agree, but I do think they're trying to get to a good place, and that's something I support. Okay. So with that in mind, I've told them that I'm willing to help out whatever I can do. I'm willing to do it. So there is a good ending to this. Our channel won't be going anywhere. Right. Was I going to retain some legal cancel? You damn right. I was about to burn through my savings, nigga. I don't even know why I make money. I just save it so I could blow it on something stupid like a legal battle. But there won't be any of that. Who knows? We might end up on a Jubilee video soon.
Then he would have to react to his own Jubilee video. All right, so everything is good. I think the TLDR is that Ab and Preach aren't going anywhere. I mean, again, this is like the power of influencers. If you were like, somebody who had like 1,000 subscribers and you was getting yoinked, you had like freaking 7, 8 copyright strikes. Yeah, it's not going to look so good for you. I don't think you're going to be able to contact the CEO of Jubilee, right? So the fact that he was able to do that shows kind of like his influence. But I'm still a bit concerned because I know there's a bunch of other people out there who make transformative content on Jubilee that might currently have some copyright strikes right now as we speak. And their strikes aren't getting removed because they're not Ab and Preach. They don't have 2 million subscribers. I'm still concerned about that. And I'm wondering if Jubilee is going to backtrack that for everybody, or if this is just one of those, oh yeah, this guy's an Avenger level threat. We ain't trying to start a legal battle with them, so we'll take it off of them. Everyone else is still going to get got. I'm very curious if the CEO of Jubilee is going to make a statement to talk about exactly what they're going to do, because I'm glad that we got Ab and Preach, but I'm sure there might still be more people out there right now. And if you are watching this video, by the way, and you're a YouTuber and you've reacted to Jubilee, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Let me know if you still got some copyright strikes, okay? I don't want any of the homies in the commentator space getting eviscerated because of these guys. So yes, we saved Iron Man, but let's make sure we got everybody else on board as well. Oh my God, it's officially happening. TikTok is getting eviscerated, okay? This is not a drill. This is not a test. This is the one. If you are a TikTok person, or you know some TikTok homies, or if you've been sitting here waiting and praying for the fall of TikTok, we are moving in that direction. Again, gang, Jeremiah Rose Black said TikTok only have a year left before it gone. They gotta sell it to someone in the States. That's right, guys. The U.S. Senate has passed the bill that will ban TikTok unless its owner, ByteDance, agrees to sell the platform. It's officially happened. I think this is one of the biggest bipartisan decisions. I want to say it was 77-12. Doesn't matter. All you need to know is that it was almost close to being unanimous. It was one of the few things that brings both the left and right together and say, hey, we have to defeat and destroy the evil that is TikTok. And the Senate has passed it, okay? First, it was a bill that got passed through the House, and then it goes up, and then it gets passed at the Senate, then it goes up to President Biden, and now he has the power to veto it, okay? I don't know if you guys watched I'm Just a Bill, whatever, what was it called? House Rock, whatever. Yeah, maybe too old for that, man. You should watch it though. It teaches you a lot of stuff without actually having to learn. But yeah, now it goes up to Biden. I believe Biden has already communicated several times that if it did come up that he would pass it. It hasn't happened quite yet, but he could come out of nowhere and be like, nah, I want to keep the TikTok homies, baby. I like the TikTok dances. So as much as you guys want to get rid of it, we're keeping it, but I highly doubt it. Yeah, both sides of the party saying get rid of this app. Well, it looks like that's basically what's going to happen. Let me tell you a little bit more. As a summary, here's an article here from AP News saying the Senate passed legislation Tuesday that would force TikTok's China-based parent company to sell the social media platform under the threat of a ban, a contentious move by U.S. lawmakers that's expected to face legal challenges and disrupt the lives of content creators who rely on the short-form video app for income. That's right, guys. All the NPCs. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Our boy Miles Morales, bro. Oh, is that a universe? Get a couple of those and I might make it back to my own universe. If you guys don't know those NPC TikTokers, don't even worry about it. But anyway, the TikTok legislation was included as part of a larger $95 billion package that provides foreign aid to Ukraine and Israel and Taiwan and was passed 79-18 and now goes to President Joe Biden, who said in a statement immediately after passage that he will sign it Wednesday. That is today. My man said, yes, it is going down. The decision made by House Republicans last week to attach the TikTok bill to high priority package helped expedite its passage in Congress and came after negotiations with the Senate, where an earlier version of the bill had stalled. So they had done this already. They had already went through the House and they passed it, but this time they said, hey, what if we give billions to Ukraine and to Israel and to Taiwan and foreign aid? What if we add that to the bill? For those of you guys who don't know, this is not just some TikTok thing where everyone's only talking about TikTok and it's one line item. A bill has a long laundry list of things, and people kind of hate that concept, right? Because there's one thing that they want to pass, which is the actual TikTok thing, but then they'll pad it with all of this other stuff to make it look more appealing. That has nothing to do with TikTok, but they will pad it. So even though you might not agree with the fact that they want to ban TikTok, right? If you pad it enough with enough people who are going to get paid in different ways, whether it's foreign aid or whatever, then they were like, oh, okay, now we'll ban TikTok. Anyway, that version had given TikTok's parent company ByteDance 6 months to divest its stakes into the platform, but it drew skepticism from some lawmakers concerned it was too short of a window for a complex deal that could be worth tens of billions of dollars. I agree. The revised legislation extends the deadline, giving ByteDance 9 months to sell TikTok and a possible 3-month extension if a sale is in progress. The bill would also bar the company from controlling TikTok's secret sauce, the algorithm that feeds users videos based on their interests and has made the platform a trend-setting phenomenon. So TLDR, it's happening. If you are in TikTok, bro, I highly suggest you start pumping your content over to YouTube Shorts and over there to Instagram Reels or something, all right? Start finding alternatives. Start diversifying your portfolio. I don't know, this is not exactly what I meant by diversifying. I get a completely different image. You have a year until some rich person that's not Bruce Wayne is going to come up here and be like, yeah, I'll buy TikTok. And for 50 billion gajillion dollars, you know who I'm thinking about. Think of all of the richest people that you can think about. Maybe you got some super wild crypto king out there, you know, freaking Jack from freaking Twitter coming out here and buying it. I don't know. But yeah, someone's going to come up here. They want to own TikTok, literally one of the biggest social media platforms that are out there, or the sell might not even happen at all. I'll let you guys know once the president signs it. And then once that goes into place, I'm sure TikTok is going to respond and say some things as well. Maybe they say they're not selling. Okay, edit Omni here. Okay, I was editing today's video and then we got the approval. Biden has signed the bill. It's officially done. So there's that. I added that for you guys. And then the actual CEO of TikTok responded to the situation as well. So I'll play this clip for you guys so you guys can have the full conception of today's video. This is such a big news announcement.
Hi everyone, it's Show here.
What's up,
As
Show?
you may have heard, Congress passed a bill that the president signed into law that is designed to ban TikTok in the United States. That will take TikTok away from you and 170 million Americans who find community and connection on our platform.
Yes, we know.
Make no mistake, this is a ban. A ban on TikTok and a ban on you and your voice.
Yes, we know.
Politicians may say otherwise, but don't get confused. Many who sponsored the bill admit a TikTok ban is the ultimate goal.
Yes, we know.
It's obviously a disappointing moment, but it does not need to be a defining one. It's actually ironic because the freedom of expression on TikTok reflects the same American values that make the United States a beacon of freedom. TikTok gives everyday Americans a powerful way to be seen and heard. And that's why so many people have made TikTok part of their daily lives. Rest assured, we aren't going anywhere.
So, yeah, now he kind of sounds like politician show, like, you know, basically saying things that we know. We get it, right? The more platforms, the better, okay? The more ability for us to have freedom of speech, to talk about things, the better, right? I think the whole point and concept was people were wondering, hey, are they taking our data? Is ByteDance taking our data? China, what are y'all up to? Are y'all up to non-stuff? And then you got like some of the boomer people, like the older people who are like, TikTok is destroying the children and the youth and the, you know, ignoring the whole skibbity toilets and all of that stuff, where they're getting destroyed everywhere on the internet. It doesn't matter. But yeah, a lot of people actually want TikTok gone. So he's kind of talking about how there are a lot of people on TikTok who want it to stay. Specifically, if you are a creator, like if you're on TikTok right now and TikTok is your main source of income, it could be gone in less than a year. I don't know the future, but I would highly suggest for you to diversify your portfolio. I feel like I've already said this in the past or something like that. Yeah, I think I did. But basically, yes, go and get YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels right now.
We are confident and we will keep fighting for your rights in the courts.
Okay.
The facts and the Constitution are on our side, and we expect to prevail again.
Okay.
Our community is filled with people who have found acceptance and compassion, offered inspiration and encouragement, increased their awareness, and broadened their perspectives, ultimately adding more delight and joy to their lives. Our community is also filled with 7 million business owners who have built their livelihoods on TikTok. While we make our case in court, you'll still be able to enjoy TikTok like you always have. In fact, if you have a story about how TikTok impacts your life, we'll love for you to share it to showcase exactly what we're fighting for. Meanwhile, we will continue to invest and innovate to keep our community vibrant, exciting, and safe. Through our US data security efforts, we have built safeguards that no other peer company has made. We have invested billions of dollars to secure your data and keep our platform free from outside manipulation. I can't say this enough. This extraordinary diverse community is what makes TikTok so special. What makes it matter?
Okay, I'm done. A lot of fluff. There's a lot of politicians speak. When I usually listen to this guy, I usually get straight to the point, talks about what's going on. Yes, there's going to be people in the TikTok community who are going to be fighting for their right and their freedom of speech, and specifically their platform and their money, right? I was just thinking about it. Keith Lee, what's going to happen to my dude, bro? Is everybody going to make a super huge, great migration to YouTube? Because if TikTok just ceases to appear, there's no other alternative outside of like Vine, which might be happening in the future, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts. We're going to see a lot of creators jumping ship, I think, over the next year. And then unless these guys somehow, I don't know, knock it down, I don't actually know what power they have to stop this. I mean, I guess they can continue to appeal, or maybe file a lawsuit. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, guys, the end is here. I don't like it to sound like it's like the beginning of the end or the end of the beginning or whatever. There's a lot of things that can happen in between now and a year from now, and I'll keep you guys posted, all right? Also, a quick, really need to know, okay, somebody was sleeping over there in the office in the Illuminati, okay, because they just passed something that's going to actually help you, the common person. That's right, the FTC just banned non-compete agreements nationwide. This is astronomically huge, guys. The implications of this affects you and lots of people that you know when it comes to working, whether you're in content creation or you're an independent contractor or you got a 1099 somewhere. You are impacted by this. This is absolutely freaking huge, okay? But it does have some ramifications in terms of like potentially facing a lawsuit. There's gonna be delays. Let me tell you everything that's happening here, okay? But I had tweeted this. I said the FTC just banned non-compete agreements nationwide. These prevent tens of millions of employees from working for competitors or starting a competing business after they leave a job. This is huge. A non-competing agreement basically says, hey, you there, you worked for me. You worked at McDonald's for a year. Well, we're laying you off. Get out of here, all right? We're done with you, all right? But also, you can't work at Wendy's or Burger King's or any competing place for 6 months, all right? You can't go to any place that would actually hire you for the things that you've been doing because of this non-compete agreement, because we don't want you to go tell them the secret sauce. We don't want to tell you how we make this Big Mac sauce or whatever, you know, that whatever they want to put in there. Or maybe you work for tech, right? And you're having a terrible time at this tech company and you're getting poached by an enemy by saying like, hey, if you guys come over here, I will pay you more. You sign a non-compete that says that you can't get hired by any of these competitors, and the competitor list would be completely long, sometimes 6 months, sometimes a freaking year. You would not be able to apply for a job that is in the field that you are basically specializing in. Or maybe you're a YouTuber, or maybe you're a VTuber. That's right, content creation is getting extremely hit hard by this. Let's say you've got a brand and they said, hey, we'll want to do an ad on your video, but in exchange, you're not allowed to basically do any kind of videos or ads with any of these other competing companies that we have for 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I've been involved with that as well. That is completely gone. Or you're a VTuber, you're Niji Sanji. You're somebody in the United States, right? And the VTuber agency say, if he lets you go, if you graduate, you're not allowed to go work with any other agencies for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, okay? There's still like NDAs and all of that. But in terms of non-competes, those are being eviscerated. And if they exist right now, they are being voided. So that means that if you are currently in a non-compete, after I think like the 120 days here, that stuff will be voided altogether. Now let's play devil's advocate here, okay? Let's say you're a villain, right? And you're coming out here to go work for McDonald's, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna apply here, get the secret sauce, get the information, and then bam, I'm going to take it somewhere else and they're going to hire me and I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge, right? It doesn't work that way. Like I said, they still have NDAs. The FTC contends that businesses seeking to protect their trade secrets and other confidential information can do so through the use of confidentiality clauses, which is different from non-compete. Finally, and lastly, the delays, okay? Employment lawyers expect there to be a legal pushback from employers and businesses groups that may delay enforcement of the rule while it is challenged in court and possibly prevent it from ever going into effect if those suing the FTC prevail. Like I said, the businesses don't want you to have that. They said, no, that's bad for business. That's bad for us. We cannot be giving these people these options. So that's the TLDR, okay? If you're in a non-compete, it looks like that bad boy will go away, but there's also people who is trying to prevent it from happening. There may be some changes. The powers that be probably won't let this go through. But on the off chance that it actually does, and this actually does not get delayed by some kind of lawsuits, well, gang, I will let you guys know you will be shackled, you will be free. And just for the regular middle class that would just want to work, right? It's not even like they're trying to take some trade secrets and just go somewhere else. They're just trying to use their experience and literally just apply it somewhere else where they can get another job quickly, fastly, and in a hurry, right? Or maybe get paid better because the working conditions somewhere is worse. When you allow that option, that means, oh crap, we have to raise the working conditions to be better. We have to treat our employees better because they have options now, and corporations don't want that. So I'll let you guys know what happens with this. So NoCap said 2 Kick streamers streamed themselves drunk driving on the interstate freeway. I heard about this. I did not look into it, but I saw there were a lot of people talking about it and they were pissed off. You guys know Kick, okay? Kick is basically Twitch, but you can do whatever you want because ha ha ha, no regulations, no rules, and we're better than Twitch because you can do whatever you want. We get banned. Well, yep, that's exactly what people do, and they are apparently taking it to the next level. There are people who are always taking it to like the next level on Kick and then getting hit with like a 7-day ban, even though they do some quite heinous things. But I heard about the Kick streamers who streamed themselves drunk while driving. Here's one of the images right here. I can't play the actual video because it's quite littered with copyright music, but yeah, this guy is literally driving in a car with a huge vodka in his right hand, drinking it while driving it, while streaming it on Kick. Bro, the things that people do for freaking content, man, is absolutely wild nowadays. But imagine recording yourself committing a crime in order to get clout. Not even just committing the crime and getting away with it, right? But recording yourself so the police can be like, we see you here drinking and driving. Here's a DUI. You, sir, are going to freaking jail. At what point does it become worth it, right? At what point does the clout is a hell of a drug, man. Oh my Lord. What does he think is going to happen? He's going to get out of jail and be like, hey guys, I'm back. I know you guys were really excited about that first time I drank and drive. And I'm going to do it again. What do you mean? And then this part of the video becomes terrifying. He hands the bottle to the driver, the vodka thing, and then he just starts speeding down the interway at extreme speeds. I can't tell how many miles per hour he's going, but he's passing through these cars like crazy. It's terrifying. All of these people who are driving, these bystanders, are at risk of quite literally dying. Okay, this is almost attempted murder or something. And the fact is, this is all being done for record. I would not be surprised if this guy wanted to die or if he wanted to crash for the content. That's how terrifying it's getting out here. You guys want to know how it gets worse? I'll show you how it gets worse. The guy literally threw the bottle of vodka out, not even on the side of the street, on a freaking lane, bro. What the hell is happening out here? Anyway, as this guy is speeding for like at least 40 seconds plus, right? This is just a clip. He finally reaches a point where he can't pass both the cars. They're both blocked up right here because before that he was driving off the side of the road in order to keep speeding and going faster. This is the part where it slowed down. I thought I was going to see people crash and or die literally in this clip. It did not occur, but yeah. Anyway, from what I can tell, I haven't seen a lot of people talking about this situation, but like, I mean, people will do whatever they want for like streaming, for purposes, for clout. I'm actually okay. If you want to go ahead and go hurt yourself for clout, go for it, right? Just don't put other people in danger, bro, right? Don't risk the lives of innocent bystanders for your content. That's why I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the content creators that are on TikTok that go around and find bystanders and then like do these like pranks, right? And then they end up getting shot. And then when they get shot, I'm like, damn. Sucks. I don't think you deserve to get shot, but I'm going to look the other way. It is what it is. Like, I'm tired of involving innocent people and people's desperate attention seeking habits. And this one being even worse because it could have led to people dying. I've had friends, family involved in situations where they have died because of car accidents, right? And for you to kind of take this situation and video and monetize it and then also put drinking into it as well. Like, nah, homie. Curious to see what's going to happen. They'll probably be up and running and streaming on Kick again in another accident until something eventually does happen. I don't think Kick is going to come out of anywhere and basically stand up and say, hey guys, we don't support this and this person is getting banned. They're not going to make an example of this person. It's just going to be something that's going to be, you know, swept under the rug probably. And then we'll probably see someone do this again until someone actually does die. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if there's any updates. So Bunny2 said, have you talked about Deletion and Dungeon yet? Yes, I have. Okay, I have tried to put you on game twice already, guys. If you don't watch anime and you have Netflix, okay, watch this freaking show, Delicious in Dungeon. Okay, watch it. If you don't like it, come back to me and I'll give you $1 million. Okay, but only if you don't like it. And if you lie, then you have to give me $1 billion. This is a great show. It's extremely funny. You can watch it in English. You can watch it in the Japanese. It doesn't matter how you watch it. This is a good show about these guys who are basically going down a dungeon and then they get hungry and then they just literally eat the monsters. And that's it. There's a guy in the group who's obsessed with eating every freaking monster of the show. When you watch it, you're like, what the heck am I watching? Why is this the premise of it? And then suddenly you're absorbed into this infatuation of eating monsters in the group. I highly watch it. There's a season 1. They're starting a new, I think it's like season 1. You know how they cut the seasons now? There's like a half a season 1 and they start. So it's still ongoing and is weekly. But yes, watch Delicious in Dungeon. This is the Omni. This is what you need to watch of the day. Okay. Ooh, I kind of like that though. What you need to watch of the day. Occasionally I'm gonna sprinkle in what you guys need to be watching, what you need to be playing. Okay. What y'all doing over here on Twitter, bro? Somebody said the dreaded Squarespace that had Twitter guys in a chokehold a few hours ago, and a lot of you guys were liking this thing. I'm scared to press play on this. This might have to be something that I'm going to put on the Patreon. Okay. If I play this and I've been hating Twitter recently. I don't know if you guys have Twitter and if you've been surfing it, but all it is like, yo, hey, a question, a random picture, right? And it'll be like, look on the keyboard between like Q and E on your keyboard, and people are looking on their keyboard and what? Oh, it's a W. Wow. Like, it's so freaking annoying. Everywhere you scroll, it tells you to look somewhere on your goddamn keyboard between a couple of 2 letters. It's the worst freaking meme I have seen in my entire life. That's not even funny. I've seen 1 or 2 that gave me like a little soft chuckle, but nothing for it to be. It's engagement bait. The reason why I believe it works is because if you look at your keyboard when you see one of these posts and you stop and you click it, you have to click the video, right? You have to click the picture first, and then you actually have to look at the keyboard. So I think it makes the algorithm think that you're interested in the post when quite literally it's just people engagement baiting, bro. I'm so Anyway, what is this video? I'm going to watch it. You might not see it at home. If you see it, then it was past the vibe check. But if not, I'm going to drop this bad boy on Patreon. Yo, ain't no way. What do you mean, brother? What is going on here? Was that like was that a real person? Hold up. I'm sorry, guys, at YouTube. I was not able to play this, okay, just for reasons that I'm just going to call moral, all right? That goes in the secret, like, extra clips that I have in the Patreon. If you guys sign up with my Patreon, I occasionally drop clips and other things on there as well. But I don't think I can't do that. I can't subject you guys here at home with what I just listened to. Let's wrap this up with some quick you need to knows, random topics, things you probably just need to know, but probably doesn't also matter. Billie Eilish is apparently in Fortnite. She's got her own concert. It got leaked. And yeah, if you are a huge Billie Eilish fan and you wanted to play Fortnite, then that's it, right? She's there. You can play with her. That's it. And you also got the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, something that I'm much more excited for here, that we've been waiting for a long time, that people feel like is going to resurrect Marvel altogether. People have been gassed out with Marvel and all the spin-offs and kind of the low budget films that they've been pushing out and the TVs and yada yada. Ever since the Avengers Civil War ended, people have just been like, yeah, this has been kind of a slugfest, a slower. There's been, I'll bet, a few gems. But with this, we are getting Wolverine and Deadpool. I cannot play the trailer for you, but it looks really good. People are coming back to the movie theaters for this. I believe this drops sometime in June, maybe July, I forget which month, but movies are officially back. I haven't been to movie theaters for a Marvel film for a very long time, but for this, I will make an exception. I have a pretty good idea that this will do pretty amazing. JBK said, I've been liking the LayItOmnis. Thanks, Omni. You're welcome. I've been trying to make more and more often. I don't know. I just been delaying myself. I've been holding myself back. Remember when I was uploading every single day for the rest of my life during the pandemic? I'm not trying to bring that back. I'm kind of trying to bring that back. I'm trying to figure out a way how to bring you guys more content without it being like, different content. And I think I finally figured it out. Occasionally I'll drop these long, big, chunky wongies that have like different types of news to keep you in the know. And then occasionally I'll drop some single subject deep dives, sometimes news, sometimes not, but also within the same vein. I think that's it. And that's the only thing I want to do with this channel, those two things. It's kind of the same thing, but different, but still kind of the same. Cyber Red said the Foghorn Longhorn anime meme has gotten so big that the character's official voice actor has joined in the fun. So guys, if you don't know Longhorn Foghorn, he's the rooster guy from the Looney Tunes, right? I'll do my own impression. He's the guy that goes, I said, boy, why is you doing the yeah, he basically goes around speaking like he's like a slave owner, right? I wonder if that was the origins. And yeah, just telling people that, yeah, he just says things. Apparently it happened with Vegeta, and now he's going around actually voicing Vegeta lines and Dragon Ball Z lines.
Boy, I say boy, I understand you've been enjoying this fight, but this ain't no game, boy. That no good fella Frieza just killed your best friend. Now it's time to quit playing around. I say playing around and show that dirty villain what happens to folks who take life for granted.
actual voice actor with the Looney Tunes music in the back just makes this like a fever dream. Boy, I say boy, what did I tell you? Do not let Cell reach his perfect form. Look at you now, boy, covered in more dirt than the desert. You got bruises, boy, about as sharp as a bowling ball. Boy just couldn't help himself. Now the boy can't even help a fly. Last but not least, guys, Team Fry losing another Splatfest. I've been trying to figure out how I'm going to communicate this. I'm saving my energy. Okay, you guys probably at home, whether you know or not. Okay, you guys know I'm Team Fry, girl in the middle. She just lost again. Okay, the question was like, what's the best animal for Easter, right? When you think of Easter, which animal do you think of? A freaking bunny. That's right. You don't think of little chickens, and you don't think of whatever big man was saying over the right. You think of the Easter freaking bunny, right? And you vote for which one is the most popular, right? And you would think to yourself, Easter bunny. Easy win. Quite literally the mascot of Easter. Wrong. Put it in Splatfest Splatoon 3 here, and Easter Bunny got last place, 175 points below Shiver on the left, Big Man on the right, and it's just a never-ending loss for my girl Team Fry. It's been so bad in fact, that I have become racist of it, because I truly believe, and we're at a point now where my girl Team Fry is not winning Splatfest because she's brown skin. That's it. It's the color of her skin. These are obvious W's. The Splat team over in Splatoon 3 are trying to give her W's, but she has lost it's like 15 Splatfests. I think she only won 1 or 2, and I think it was international, so so I have a plan for us to win the next Splatfest. I'm not going to announce it right now, but I am going to rig the result. I am going to campaign Fry in a way that no one has campaigned the Splatfest. I am going to put this on the map. I'm already reaching out to certain people already, and we are campaigning. And the next Splatfest, guys, 1000%, I will make sure that she wins. You have my word that I will put all my energy and effort to making sure the next Splatfest is the W that she freaking deserves. More on that one later. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Okay, if you made it to the end, if you've been enjoying the series, okay, if you're here, you're part of the channel, you're watching, you're liking it, you're enjoying it, can you just do me a favor and drop the subscribe button? Okay, we're trying to grow. I want to hit 1 million subscribers one day, and I can't do that unless you guys just basically just hit that button for me. It means the world to me if you guys did that. I got to push that campaign back, okay? We got to grow, so I got to ask you guys to help me to get there, because I do need some help, and I can't do it by myself. Go brush your teeth, though, because I smell your breath. That's right. I help you, you help me. You subscribe to me, I tell you to go brush your teeth, because I can smell it across the screen, because you haven't flossed. Bro, what are you doing? I can smell it. The meat that you ate like 3 or 4 days ago, just sitting there, turning into like this crusty plaque that just smells, and you have no idea. You think you're okay just brushing your teeth regularly? No, floss, or else you become that person that just walks around talking, and you'll be like, why don't people want to talk with me? Why don't people want to hang out with me? You might meet a girl or a guy, and they're like, dang, I really like this person, and they get like 2 centimeters to your face and instantly like, nope, never again. You smell that bad stench of gingivitis? Well, I'm gonna go find somebody else, and you just lost your future husband or wife. Don't let that be you. Floss. All right. The worst part is periodontal disease, because if you don't floss, your teeth will fall out, and then you will have no teeth. You will be toothless. Gummy bites. I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. Stay safe on these streets, because these streets ain't safe, because these kick streamers are out here acting wild and a fool. I love y'all. Peace.